Hello, my name is Brian Bradford.
And I'm Shannon Bradford, and we are here in Madison, Alabama, getting ready to launch Rocket City Church.
A lot of people say that the church exists for a lot of different reasons, but we believe that the primary reason the church exists stems from Luke 19:10. Jesus came to seek and save that which is and was lost. And so we believe that the harvest is plentiful and the workers are few. And one of the best ways, if not the best way, to see people come to know Jesus is through church planting. And so we believe God has called us for the harvest-filled need that's here in West Madison, East Limestone County.
And one of the reasons we chose Madison, we arrived ourselves and our 3 kids just a couple of weeks ago. But we chose this area because it is growing like crazy, and people are moving here from all over the country with all different kinds of backgrounds. And so we are here now, and we want to launch Rocket City Church so that as the thousands of people come here and as they're looking for a place to connect, that we are here and ready to meet them and to teach them about Jesus and to watch their lives be transformed by him and through him.
You know, we just finished watching your 8 church planning videos, and at every turn I would turn to Shannon and she would turn to me and say, that's us, that's how we want to do ministry, that's how we envision ministry happening. And so whether it was excellence from the top down and the bottom up in every area, to creating wow experiences in worship, to practical, relevant, life-changing, tool giving Monday through Saturday, messages on Sunday, to empowering people to use their gifts for ministry, to being a part of other churches being planted, missions around the world, locally and globally. At every turn, we just found ourselves aligned with the ARC model of launching large and overcoming some of the barriers that smaller launch churches face. And so we would love, for those reasons and many more, to be a part of the ARC network of church plants.
And as we talked with our sending church, 12 Stone, and we started to learn a little bit more about ARC, we got really excited about the possible partnership. We truly believe that God has called us here for this time and for this church. And we want to impact the kingdom on a big scale. And we feel like our partnership with you could be a key in that. We are so confident that this is where God wants us to be. We are watching him answer prayers already as we build a launch team, as we try to raise support, and as we try to connect with those in the community.
You know, we're from different parts of the country. I'm a Louisiana boy. Go Tigers, right, Pastor Chris? And Shannon's a Chicagoland girl. And we feel like, again, that fits the demographic of Madison and this western side of Huntsville, and Huntsville as well. And so being here in Huntsville and being called here, we realized that this year is the 50-year anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission to the moon. And I just heard a story about the Saturn V rocket. And the Saturn V rocket was the propulsion rocket to send the Apollo 11 capsule to the moon. And it took over 400,000 people at its peak to work on this mission for at least 5 years to make this happen. You know, what I'm realizing is without the Saturn V rocket that we really never heard of, that there would have been no one small step for man. There would have been no Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the moon. And then what I'm realizing is that without ARC and 12 Stone and people that are praying for us and prayer partners and financial partners, there would be no Rocket City Church. And so we believe that God has called us here for such a time as this. And so we're excited about potentially partnering with ARC to see this church get off the ground and launch, if you will. Oh, and by the way, you know where the Saturn V rocket was built? Right here in Rocket City. Thanks, ARC.